Now on Talking Solutions, we want to fill you in on a big benefit concert that's happening very soon to benefit the 2017 Police Unity Tour. We've got Rick Golgart. You're a detective with Metro?
I am. Been with them almost 23 years now.
Wow, does time fly when you get involved with stuff like that?
It sure does, absolutely.
So how did you decide to become, first of all, a police officer and now a detective?
Actually, from the very beginning, growing up, I can remember being about 6 or 7 years old and just wanting to go into law enforcement, and it was a lifelong dream. And I went in the military in the beginning and then eventually came here to Las Vegas and got hired back in 1994 with the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you
because
very much.
People always say this to the military, but our first responders and the people like yourself with Metro who protect us every day of our lives do an incredible service. We also have in studio from Stoney's Rockin' Country, they call you Toad.
They do call me Toad.
Okay. Was this your idea or somebody else's?
Absolutely not. Gran Torino, Clint Eastwood movie.
Yeah.
That's where it came from. A bunch of us went and saw it one day, and everyone kind of picked up a nickname from it, and I got stuck with Toad. He was the slow boy that didn't know how to pick up on girls.
That was a great movie.
Great movie, but I got the worst nickname, and it stuck, and so we keep it.
And that is that.
That is that.
You guys are here to fill everybody in on the concert that's coming up at Stoney's Rockin' Country for the Police Unity Tour, the 2017 edition. And they asked me, could we talk about it on air? Could we get the word out? It's Keith Anderson. Yeah, we can talk about that.
You should have been able to talk about it before that, but Keith is just a kicker.
He's a great guy.
Yeah.
When Coyote started back in 2005, I was one of the first DJs, so I was playing Keith Anderson's records. He's a great guy.
Yeah, he came out last year and did a show with us, and actually he was out twice last year. Funny dude. He's just an all-around good guy. I don't think they get much better than Keith, that's for sure.
He's also a tall drink of water. He's a nice-looking man.
I'm not gonna.
I can say that.
That's all you.
I can say that. From the girl's side, I can tell you he's fine.
I can only say this if he hears this. Maybe if he's an Oklahoma fan, we might think that way.
So is Keith coming out specifically for this concert? How did it come up?
Well, actually, last year, one of our members are good friends with Chris Loudon, I think it is.
Yep.
And he supported him last year. And so moving into this year, Stoney's wanted to do something more for us. And so I think kind of a coordinated effort between them and Keith. He's a big supporter of law enforcement, from my understanding. I haven't met him yet, but I'm looking forward to it. They put this together and came to us and said, hey, we want to do this for you guys. What do you think? And we're like, absolutely, this is wonderful, right up our alley, and we couldn't be happier.
I would be jumping for joy to be given this opportunity. And what exactly, Rick, is the Police Unity Tour?
The Police Unity Tour started back in 1997 from a group of 18 officers that wanted to raise money and awareness for officers killed in the line of duty. They started back then with 18 riders riding from New Jersey down to Washington, D.C. We ride bicycles, not motorcycles. So we pedal 300 miles and we raise money that goes directly to the Law Enforcement Memorial in Washington, D.C. The memorial has over 18,000 names of officers that have been killed in the line of duty. And so we raise money, and they started with raising $18,000. Last year, we raised over $2.5 million.
Wow.
And we've grown to over 2,000 members now that ride and support and raise money for the memorial. And our motto is, we ride for those who died. Because ultimately, without their sacrifices, we wouldn't be here today. We want to make sure that they're never forgotten. And by being able to support that memorial, the museum that they're in the process of building, we can do that. So, I've been doing this now. It'll be my 11th year. We have 20 members from Las Vegas traveling. So we have to travel to New Jersey, take our bicycles, take our equipment, and then we ride down to Washington, D.C. over 4 days.
Rick, you talk like you've been actually a participant in the Police Unity Tour. You're actually a rider.
I am actually a rider. I've ridden all 10 years, and I'm looking forward to my 11th year.
And what we need to do is all go out and support this big benefit concert at Stoney's Rockin' Country.
Absolutely.
Because all the money's going to go to the 2017 Police Unity Tour. So from the perspective of someone who works with Stoney's, you got this opportunity. Keith Anderson. Everybody knows him in the country world, right?
Right.
Great guy. He's going to come in and do a free concert. Basically, you guys are going to throw open the doors and say, everybody come here, have a great time at the show, and we're going to give a whole bunch of money to this great cause.
Right. It isn't a free show, though.
No, it's not a free show. Of course not. How are you going to raise money if it's a free show?
That's right. Basically, just having Keith involved with it, I think when we went to him, he was just all about it. Super excited. And we also got Kaleb King on the show as well, who's an up-and-comer. He's played with us before, and he's coming out for it as well. And he's good friends with a lot of people in the community, so it kind of help out in that sense, too, to raise awareness. One of his buddies is Randy Couture.
Sure.
So we'll work with them and work every angle we can for the marketing side just to get the word out to help raise money for this.
The date of the big concert, the 2017 Police Unity Tour benefit concert with Kaleb King opening for Keith Anderson. It's coming up Friday, March 10th, 9 o'clock show. And everybody knows where Stoney's Rockin' Country is. At Town Square, what a great place to have a show.
It's an excellent place to have a show. There's parking, there's tables, there's beer, there's dancing.
Beer,
and a mechanical bull. You can't forget that, too.
There's a party.
There is a party that's happening there. This particular show is 18 and over as well.
That's a good deal.
That is a good deal.
I've got the flyer here. It says, support Southern Nevada law enforcement, and you get to raise awareness of law enforcement officers who have died in the line of duty. I wish you never had to put another name on that law enforcement memorial.
I don't either, but unfortunately, we live in a society that happens, and we just have to try to keep raising awareness and doing what we're doing each and every day, going out there and serving our community, because that's what we do. We strive on providing protection for our community and a service. And the folks in Southern Nevada have been so supportive of us over the years. Each rider has to raise $1,800 just to actually even go. That doesn't include any of our travel costs or anything like that, and that's where the money goes. $1,800 goes to that over $2 million that they raise and things like that, because we want to raise awareness. We want to make sure that those names are never forgotten. In the time that I've been with the agency, we've lost over 12 officers from Southern Nevada. That's too many, and I don't want to lose any more. But we're going to continue to do what we do. We've got a huge team. Like I said, 20 people going from Southern Nevada. We're excited to work with Stoney's, and I'm excited to meet Keith Anderson. He's a big supporter from my understanding of law enforcement. I'm excited, and I just hope everybody can come out and have a great time. $25 to get in, and that money's going to help us get back to Washington, D.C.
And from those of us who rely on the protection provided by our law enforcement officers, it's our chance to show our support.
Absolutely.
It's like a win-win. It's a good time all the way around.
Absolutely. Come out and support us, and also enjoy some good music that night.
It looks like you also are planning some silent auction stuff to raise even more money.
Yes, Stoney's is working together with some of their vendors, and we're trying to put together some silent auctions that we can do that night. And, we'll have some memorabilia that we sell from our team alone that will also be there. We're just excited to get this thing going and have a great night.
Friday, March 10th, 9 o'clock is the start time. It's the 2017 Police Unity Tour, the benefit concert with Kaleb King, opening for Keith Anderson. It's going to be a great time. Toad, you guys know how to party down there at Stoney's Rockin' Country.
We do have a good time there, that's for sure. Even if you're not country, it's a fun place to hang out.
If somebody isn't country, this would be a great introduction to what a great time you can have there.
That is true. Should be a fun night.
Tickets are available. We're going to put the links and all the information on our Talking Solutions Facebook page, along with a podcast of our discussion today. Guys, what am I missing?
Keith Anderson is an avid mountain biker. I mean, super avid mountain biker.
So not only is he a supporter of law enforcement, he also loves bicycling, which is what you guys are doing with the Police Unity Tour. What a great match.
Yeah, we ride 300 miles, and we do a lot of training before that. We just can't get on our bikes and go ride 300 miles.
It's not downhill?
No, it's not. It's not down. Even though it's up north to down, it's not. We do have some hills that we climb and things like that, so we have to train, and we do a lot of training beforehand. We're fortunate here in Las Vegas to have the weather that we have, so we can train almost all year round, where unfortunately a lot of our comrades from back east can't. They've got the winters and everything else that they're getting hit with. They can't train, so they've got to stay indoors. But we can train, and we're out there riding. Las Vegas is a great community to ride in. We've got a lot of trails that we can ride on, and I enjoy riding.
We are blessed. Rick Golgart, you're right. We get to ride bikes around here pretty much all year. When does the Unity Tour actually happen back east where they have weather?
So we start in May. We always leave on May 9th from New Jersey, and we arrive in Washington, D.C. on May 12th. And then that starts basically the police week, the entire week dedicated to law enforcement in Washington, D.C. And that kicks it off, us riding into town. Not a better city to ride into, driving by the Capitol and things like that, with almost 2,000 riders shutting down Washington, D.C. for a day and arriving at the memorial and seeing everybody come out and support us. And then on top of it, we attend the National Law Enforcement Memorial Candlelight Vigil that is on May 13th. Every year, it's where thousands of officers from all over the world come. They attend that memorial and honor those officers that have fallen in the line of duty.
What a great event, and a whole week bond with your brothers and sisters in law enforcement from all over the place.
It's amazing, and if you've ever been there during that time period, it's a wonderful sight to see. We actually are doing the Candlelight Vigil now on the lawn, the national lawn, because we've grown so big, and we're under construction for the museum that they're building, so that space has been taken. But just to see thousands of families and law enforcement officers come together in one area, it's amazing.
So it's the 2017 Police Unity Tour, which happens in May. What's the line? We ride for those who have died?
Yes, we ride for those who have died.
Sounds like a really amazing event. We got to raise the money, though, for the ride in May and the event in May. We got a concert coming up on Friday, March 10th. 9 o'clock start at Stoney's Rockin Country with Keith Anderson and also Kaleb King, and it sounds like silent auctions. There's going to be some other money-raising opportunities as part of that, but it's going to be a good time, a great night, and a chance to raise funds. Toad, you guys going to be ready for us? You're always set up for a party down there, right?
We're always ready.
Well, we're ready to do it. Tickets are available now.
They are. Stoney'sRockinCountry.com. If you just go to the live events, it's right in there.
And I will put those links also on the Talking Solutions Facebook page, along with the podcast of our discussion today. The 2017 Police Unity Tour Benefit Concert, Friday, March 10th. Keith Anderson, I love him, and what a great guy. And Kaleb King, and a lot of fun. And it's at Stoney's Rockin Country. Rick and Toad, thank you so much for joining us today on Talking Solutions.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Talking Solutions is a production of the Community Relations Department here at Beasley Media Group, Las Vegas. Get more information on today's topic on our Talking Solutions page on Facebook, where you will also find links and a podcast of today's show. Thanks for listening, and have a great week.